Hi, this is Heidi Whitacre. In this presentation, I'm going to be discussing the 2018 Apple Blossom Grand Feature Parade. It's held on the first Saturday in May every year in Winchester, Virginia, which is where I live. Winchester, Virginia is well known for its apple orchards and apple blossoms. The parade celebrates the bloom of the apple trees in the area and is part of the Apple Blossom Festival. Festivals are defined in Module 7 as a collection of events that celebrate culture, art, music, etc. over a number of hours, days, or weeks. This festival certainly fits the bill. It is 10 days long and hosts events throughout the week like an 80s dance party, a bloomers luncheon for women, a stag's luncheon for men, a prayer breakfast, a talent show, a separate parade for firefighters, and many races and marathons. Last year, the 91st was the 91st annual celebration, and its theme for 2018 was Welcome Home. The parade attracts people from Winchester and the surrounding areas. Most people that are coming to the parade have a connection to the parade in some way, or have lived in Winchester, or attended college in Winchester at one time or another. I would say that it's very perishable, as discussed in Module 8's notes, as it is a rare large-scale event in the area during the year, and it goes on whether there's rain or shine. I know I have attended the parade many times when it is raining or it has just rained beforehand. Last year when I attended, it had been raining most of the day, but the rain had stopped for the parade but came back towards the end. It also has a high intangibility factor because it's been around for over 90 years, which helps draw in repeat guests. And like I said, it really helps to draw people back to the area that have been in the area from one time or another. It also has an inseparability factor because of all of the celebrities that are invited each year. Most of these celebrities are not from the area. Last year, for instance, lots of Dolphins fans came to town to see former Dolphins quarterback Dan Marino, who was the Grand Marshal of the parade. Each year, over 250,000 people come to the area to celebrate the festival, and the Grand Feature Parade is the signature event of the festival. When the festival first started, it was the event that it was known for. The parade route stretches over several blocks in downtown Winchester, forcing the closure of several streets for most of the afternoon. There are only 4 full-time staffers for the festival. Everything else is managed by volunteers and outside corporations, which can make things feel a little disorganized at the time of the parade. As Dan Carmen and Anna Rylander state, as opposed to the image and reputation which are traditionally defined as the views held by the organization's others, the notation of branding relates to the practices of attempting to emphasize specific values to be associated with the organization and or its products and services. Unfortunately, because the parade does not invest more in a centralized operation, it's not as organized and well run as events closer to Washington, D.C. The 2018 Grand Feature Parade was sponsored by Pep Boys and Chevrolet. Additional sponsors pay to sponsor banners and floats during the parade. The parade organizers themselves don't do much advertising because people from the area are already well aware of the event. Most of the advertising is done by other events tied to the festival, looking to pull people in who are already in town for that weekend. The Apple Blossom Grand Feature Parade has been happening for over 90 years, as I already discussed, but I still feel there's some areas that could be improved upon, even though the event has a long-standing history. One of the main suggestions that I have is the Apple Blossom store. This is a shop where people can get tickets for the event. It's not well organized at all. It changes locations every year and can often get cramped based on where it's located. Buying tickets for the parade itself can be a hassle because the festival's organizers only sell tickets for the main grandstand at the end of the parade. An additional area of improvement are the third-party ticket sales that happen for the event. The best way to purchase tickets for the Grand Future Parade is to go through local venues. Many organizations such as Boy Scout troops, Shenandoah University, Lord Fairfax Community College, and local church groups have seats available for purchase throughout the parade route. People who are familiar with the area know to go online and pay ahead of time, but people who are from out of town can get frustrated by the challenges of finding seats when they get there. Most of these organizations have pay systems and you're able to see where along the route you will be sitting. If you decide to purchase your tickets the day of the parade, odds are you're going to be stuck in a bad seat or paying high prices to get something with a good view. I think the biggest area for improvement, though, for the Grand Future Parade and the Apple Blossom Festival in general is their website. As Nicholson and Alio stated, a dedicated website is one of the best lead generation tools in your event marketing arsenal. The Apple Blossom Festival has a website, but the navigation is cluttered, and it is not very inviting to people looking to learn about the festival for the first time. Users have to scroll most of the way down the page before they can even get a background and history of the event. The organizers would be better suited trying to use the website as more of a forward-facing platform to new users than as a hub for people who are already familiar with the event. The Apple Blossom Grand Future Parade has become a hallmark event in the area that has done an outstanding job of connecting with the community. However, there is still room for growth through their leadership. Transactional leadership will help the event staff and volunteers connect with one another to help the parade evolve with the changing times. As Module 5 notes, extroversion is the factor most important trait of effective leaders, which is critical for an event like this that's so reliant on the support of volunteers in the community. Leadership should also be more conscientious of how their website projects to people looking to learn more about the event, and how a lack of marketing projects an atmosphere that's inclusive to locals rather than one that's inclusive to everyone.